Hi, it's Sarah. I'm back, and I have so much to tell you. First, thank you. Seriously, thank you to everyone who's been following along, who's listened to me pour my heart out about birthday parties and job offers, and all the messy in between moments. Some of you have left comments sharing your own stories, and I read every single one. You have no idea how much it helps to know I'm not alone in this. So let me catch you up. Remember that second interview I mentioned? The one that had me terrified and hopeful at the same time? Well, I went. I wore the one professional outfit I own that still fits and doesn't have any visible stains. I practiced my answers in the mirror the night before while Leo watched and gave me a thumbs up. The interview was at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. Mrs. Chen watched Leo that morning, and as I was leaving, she squeezed my hand and said, "You got this. They'd be lucky to have you." I wanted to believe her. The interview itself was good, I think. It's hard to tell sometimes. The hiring manager seemed nice. The office was bright and clean. They asked all the standard questions, and I gave all my rehearsed answers. But then, at the end, she asked me something I wasn't prepared for. "Sarah, I see here you're a single mother. How do you plan to balance the demands of this role with your responsibilities at home?" I felt my throat tighten. That question. That question that no one ever asks fathers. That question that makes you feel like being a parent is somehow a liability instead of proof that you can handle anything. I took a breath and looked her straight in the eye. My son taught me more about time management, prioritization, and problem solving than any job ever could. I've learned to function on 4 hours of sleep, to stay calm under pressure, and to find creative solutions when Plan A through Plan D all fall apart. Being a single mother doesn't make me less capable. It makes me stronger. She smiled. Actually smiled. Good answer. I left that interview feeling like maybe, just maybe, I had a chance. But then the waiting started. You know that kind of waiting where every time your phone buzzes, your heart jumps? Where you refresh your email 50 times a day, even though you know they said they'd get back to you within the week? 1 week passed. Then 2. Then 3. I tried to stay positive. I applied to other jobs. I went to 2 more interviews that didn't feel right. And the whole time, I'm watching my savings account get smaller and smaller. The stress started showing up in ways I couldn't hide. I snapped at Leo one morning because he spilled juice on the floor. It was an accident, obviously, but I yelled. I actually yelled at my 4-year-old over spilled juice. The look on his face broke me. I got down on the floor with him, helped clean it up, and apologized. But that moment stayed with me. This is what pressure does. It turns you into someone you don't recognize. That night, after I tucked Leo in, I did something I hadn't done in months. I called my mother. My mom and I have a complicated relationship. She didn't approve of Leo's father from the start. Told me he wasn't reliable. And when he left, she never said, "I told you so," but I could feel it in every conversation. That unspoken disappointment. We talk maybe once a month. Usually it's surface level stuff. "How's Leo? How's work? Okay, talk to you soon." But this time, I needed more than surface level. "Mom, it's me. Sarah? Is everything okay? It's late. I lost my job 5 weeks ago. I've been interviewing, but nothing's coming through, and I'm scared, and I don't know what to do." Silence. Long, heavy silence. Then Why didn't you tell me sooner? Because I thought I could handle it. Because I always handle it. Sarah. Her voice cracked a little. You don't have to handle everything alone. You never did. I know I haven't always. I know we don't talk the way we used to, but I'm still your mother. Let me help. We talked for an hour. She didn't have magic solutions, but she listened. Really listened. And at the end, she said something that surprised me. I'm proud of you. I know I don't say it enough, but the way you're raising Leo, the way you keep going even when everything falls apart, I'm proud of you. I cried after he hung up. Big, ugly, relieved tears. The next morning, I woke up to an email. Subject line: job offer. Company name. My hands were shaking so badly, I could barely open it. Dear Sarah, we are pleased to offer you the position of senior coordinator. I got it. I actually got the job. The salary was decent. Not amazing, but enough. Enough to stop calculating every grocery item. Enough to breathe. I screamed. Actually screamed with joy. Leo came running out of his room in his dinosaur pajamas, eyes wide. Mama? What happened? I picked him up and spun him around. Mama got a new job. We're going to be okay, baby. We're going to be okay. He hugged my neck so tight. I knew you would, Mama. I told you you're good at everything. I started the new job 2 weeks ago. It's been an adjustment. New people, new systems, new routines. But everyone's been kind. They don't make me feel guilty when I have to leave exactly at 5 p.m. to pick up Leo. They don't give me that look when I mention my son. Last Friday was my first paycheck. It wasn't huge, but when I deposited it and saw my account balance, I sat in my car and cried. That weekend, I did something I haven't been able to do in months. I took Leo to the toy store and told him he could pick out one thing, anything he wanted. He walked up and down every aisle, considering carefully. I thought he'd go for the biggest dinosaur set or some elaborate toy. Instead, he picked up a small box of art supplies. Crayons, markers, a pad of paper. This one, Mama. Are you sure? You can get something bigger if you want. He shook his head. I want this so we can draw together. You said we couldn't buy extra stuff, but now we can, right? So, let's draw. This kid, this beautiful, thoughtful, incredible kid. We spent that whole afternoon on the living room floor, drawing. Leo drew dinosaurs, of course. I drew our apartment building with all our neighbors in the windows. Mrs. Chen, Mr. Rodriguez, Sophie, Tom. All of them. Leo looked at my drawing and pointed. That's our family. That's right, baby. Even though it's just you and me, we have a big family. The biggest, I whispered. Later that evening, there was a knock on the door. It was Mrs. Chen, holding a plate covered in foil. I made dumplings. Thought you and Leo might be hungry. Mrs. Chen, you don't have to keep feeding us. I got the job, remember? I can afford groceries now. She waved her hand dismissively. I know. I make dumplings because I want to, not because I have to. This is what family does. She came in and we ate dumplings together, the three of us. Leo told her all about the art supplies and showed her his dinosaur drawings. She praised every single one like they belonged in a museum. After she left, I cleaned up the kitchen and thought about everything that's happened. The birthday party that almost didn't happen. The job offer I turned down.
Losing my job.
The fear, the struggle, the moment I yelled at Leo over spilled juice. The call with my mom. The new job. This moment right here, right now. And I realized something important. This journey, this whole messy, unpredictable journey of single motherhood, it's not about getting to some perfect destination where everything is easy and nothing hurts. It's about the days in between, the small victories, the moments when you think you're falling apart, but somehow you don't. The people who show up, the kid who chooses art supplies so he can spend time with you. It's about learning that asking for help isn't weakness. That community isn't just something that happens to you, it's something you build. That home isn't a place, it's people. I don't know what's coming next. Maybe this job will be amazing. Maybe there will be new challenges I haven't even thought of yet. Maybe Leo's father will show up out of nowhere and complicate everything. Maybe my mom and I will find our way back to something better. Maybe Mrs. Chen will keep making dumplings and Mr. Rodriguez will keep playing guitar, and this building will keep feeling like home. Or maybe everything will change again. Because that's life, isn't it?
Constant change.
Constant adaptation. Constant survival. But for tonight, in this moment, Leo is asleep with his new crayons on his nightstand. My bank account has money in it. My neighbors are just across the hall. And I'm here, still standing, still fighting, still hoping. And that's enough. Thank you for being on this journey with me. For listening when I was scared, for celebrating when things went right, for not judging when I admitted to yelling at my kid over spilled juice. If you're still here, if you want to keep following along to see where this story goes next, please subscribe. Please stick around. Your support, your presence, it matters more than you know. Every listen, every comment, every moment you spend with me and Leo, it reminds me that we're all in this together. I'll be back soon with more stories from our life. The good, the bad, and everything in between. Until then, Sarah.